Hello ladies and gentlemen of the multiverse, I am the Wraith, and welcome to a Dead by Daylight video. For those of you who are familiar with Dead by Daylight, you probably already know that there has been a massive grocery list of an update 5.5.0, and this update has introduced brand new add-on reworks as well as some new perk reworks, which I gotta say, even for the new survivor rework perks and the killers, I think they balance each other out so well, but that's just my own personal opinion. I do find them very fun, and I do find them far more entertaining because it creates much more of a challenge for both sides. Now, without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, for those of you who are familiar with Dead by Daylight, you probably already know about the new update that has made a grocery list of changes to the game. Starting from complete reworks of perks to even some changes with add-ons and a little bit of the things in between. Granted, I wish I could go over those with you, but if I do, I'd be so stressed out. So, without further ado, let's hop right into this. Now, for the newest update, they have made some reworks to some pretty impressive perks, and perks that honestly I never thought would see coming, but I'm pretty sure now we are going to get a better idea of where tracking survivors are and just overall generator pressure and map pressure in general. And I wanted to take one of the newest perk changes as killer and apply them to a killer who could definitely facilitate this perk not just effectively but almost with a 100% guarantee. And that might be my own opinion, but after playing a round of this, I could see how brutal this would be in a public match. I don't think anybody would get anything done. So, this is where I'm going to be running Freddy Krueger along with this perk build set. This whole build set is to shut down the map, not just the generators. First perk I'm going to be running is Blood Warden. The reason why I run Blood Warden in this build is because of a certain someone in a stream from yesterday named... And that's basically it. It can easily be switched out with something like Ruin. Again, this is more of a dealer's choice, but I decided to put Blood Warden up for this. What does it do? Well, I'll tell you. As soon as the exit gates are opened, Blood Warden is activated. The auras of any survivors located within the exit areas are revealed to me, and once per match, once I hook a survivor, Blood Warden is active, calls upon the entity to block both of the exit gates for a total of 60 seconds, shutting them down, and I'd be able to just nab them out of the gate without having worry for an entire minute that they're going to leave. Next perk I'm going to be running is Dead Man Switch. This is one of the perks that has been completely reworked, and I gotta say, I'm so happy about it. It used to be obsession based, this perk, which means that every time you'd hook the obsession, Dead Man Switch would activate, which really made it punishing if you were a obsession. And I will say that on both sides. Playing as a killer, I don't like tunneling, and I don't think it's effective in my opinion. However, the only time it is ever effective is to catch up with certain momentum, and if you see the guy who just happens to be unhooked, I take the swing. That's just how I play. Now, with this new change of Dead Man Switch, that is a thing of the past, having to go after the obsession constantly. And once the obsession would die, the obsession would die. You'd get no more real value out of it. And the obsession could only be hooked 3 times, unless you had Nemesis, in which case you'd be spreading it around like frickin' Joykill. So, that's why this new change is absolutely beautiful. When I hook a survivor, Dead Man Switch activates for the next 45 seconds. While active, any survivor that stops repairing a generator before it is fully repaired causes the entity to block that generator until the Dead Man Switch effect ends. Any affected generators are highlighted by a white aura. So tracking, stopping survivors is a 100% guarantee now with this perk, and I absolutely love it. Next one I'm going to be running is Hex Blood Favor. Hex Blood Favor is so good, and I'm surprised I don't even see it in lower MMR killers. It's a great perk. It's a great hex to start off with, and it teaches you the consequences of hexes, and it also teaches you a little thing or two about really just trying to loop and just getting survivors down on the first try so you can kind of get a handle of it. I think it's a great perk for really anybody, and high MMR killers as well. Use this perk. I love it, and it's a great perk. But keep in mind, it is a hex, so high risk, high reward. It's either there or it's gone. So, what does it do, you might ask? Well, for those of you who don't know, injuring a survivor calls upon the entity to block the pallets from being pulled down within 32-meter radius of the survivor's location. It's a beautiful perk. I highly recommend it. Then, along with this, I'm going to be running another Hex. Hex Crowd Control. Hex Crowd Control blocks a window for 20 seconds after a survivor has performed a rushed action through that window, which is beautiful, and it gives you a lot of control once you have Blood Favor involved, completely denying a chase entirely. Now, if you're the kind of killer that is really persistent about staying in the chase, and the Hex just happens to be destroyed while you're in the chase, you can switch this out for Bamboozle. This one, those two, I think you could switch out and you wouldn't really get punished with it. So if you switch it out with Bamboozle, you should be fine. Now, since we're running Freddy Krueger, I wanted to really get a lot of value out of Dead Man's Switch. So I decided to run 2 specific add-ons, and I'll explain to you why. First one I'm going to be running is Class Photo. Channeling the Dream Projection can no longer be cancelled, so once I say I want to go to this generator, I'm going to that generator, whether I like it or not once I press the button. Next one is all generators will spew blood while the Nightmare channels the Dream Projection. So all the generators on the map start spewing this blood. That will cause survivors to rip off a generator really fast, giving Dead Man's Switch, if I've hooked the survivor in that time frame, an absolute value, all of the value that you could ever dream of, and it's glorious. And then, of course, Nightmare's projection will not appear using the Dream Projection. Now, once the survivor peels off of that generator, I want to be able to track them, right? And of course punish them for their misdeeds. So I'm going to be running Blue Dress. Blue Dress increases the healing and survivor skill check penalties by 4%. That means 4% completely knocked off once they've torn off a generator, once I've used the Class Photo. And it reveals their aura for a total of 4 seconds. So if they were to peel off a generator with Class Photo, and they just so happen to have Dead Man's Switch on, it blocks the generator, and I'll be able to see exactly where that survivor is, not just where he is, but where the survivor is going at that same sequence. So I decided to use this build on a Kill Your Friends with my fellow streamers and I to give it a shot. This video is captured off of that stream, so keep in mind that the audio is is a little different. And I'm still messing around with the audio on stream. So please remember to give my channel on Twitch a follow. Your support is greatly appreciated. And let's hop right into this. Also, I should probably note that they have no idea that I'm running this build until the end of the match. We have a very cool rule when we're playing Kill Your Friends is not to expose what perks we're running until we actually willingly give it. I decided to mute and deafen myself so that way not only I could focus, but I could really pay attention to how I'm running this perk, because there's a lot of potential with this build, especially when it comes to Freddy Krueger involved, who is an absolute pressure king. But anyway, enough of this. Let's go right on to the video, and I hope you enjoy. So I have a whole thing set up where it's going to rely on blocking pallets, generators, and I believe vaulting. We're in Dead Dog Saloon, which is great. This is going to work for me very well. And I'm also going to use Blood Warden, seeing as how if they do get the gates open, this is going to get real interesting real fast. This map is perfect. There's a Hex there. And then there's a Hex way over there. I don't think they're going to find them. Great. Block that pallet. Block that pallet. Sweet. Now we're gonna get some value out of that by boil over. Put him on this hook here. And then we're gonna channel up there. We're gonna get, okay, so we lock that generator, we lock 3 generators. Neil, I saw him sneaking over here. Beautiful. And then switch to turn around, grab him. Dead Man's Switch is still active, and I know there was a generator being worked over there. There was a generator being worked over there.
He's upstairs. There he is. How you doing, Neil? Any dead hurt? Boop. There we go. And no cigar. So this whole intention of this build is to block everything for the survivors. Okay, so they got rid of... I don't know what the hex that was. Oh no, that was a hook. Okay. Okay, that one has a lot of progress on it. I'm gonna see if I can get any value. Nope. So we're actually gonna damage this gen. I'm gonna go over here. There you are. Nope. They were really loving these flashlights, but they're not gonna get any value. Went right out into a dead zone. That's cool. Let's go. You're coming with me? I haven't seen Rainy the entire match. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Rainy's been sitting on a generator. Let's just get him on the hook. Okay, so that was an unhook. We are gonna go for that channel. Get some value out of that. They're working on this gen. No. I got a nice 3-gen going over here. There's Rainy. I'm gonna lose this 3-gen if I don't get him. There we go. Blocked him right off that gen. Where'd he run off to? There he is. We'll go with this. Beautiful. He vaulted through there. He's got no pallets to use whatsoever. That would be a wall. Okay, I've wasted a lot of time with him, which is not good. They're gonna get this other generator. There. I'm gonna knock him off that generator. Okay, that's 2 people knocked off a generator. Okay. I haven't even needed to use a dream snare. That's what's amazing. Alright, then I'm gonna damage this generator. Oh! That's alright though. Get some value out of that. Go like this. Pick him up. Find a nearby hook, dunk him into it. Okay, okay, they got rid of crowd control. Beautiful. Okay. Keep forgetting I don't need to hold it anymore. I got myself a nice 3 gen I want to kind of keep. Those birds were disturbed. Oh, hello. Nipped him in the butt. So I lost both my hexes. They did a good job trying to find out which ones to go after. Bait him out of that dead hard every single time. And you're gonna get something out of it. Okay, so Rainey's on that gen. If I can get some dead men switch, I'm set. Got her. Oh man, this boil over is nasty. Yep, he got off that hook. Fair and square. He wasted time on that. Okay, boil over again. Kind of disgusting, if you will. Come on. Stay away from that pallet, just in case. He might be running power struggle. Oh my god, I'm trying to get to this damn hook. Okay. Dead man switch is active. I'm gonna go to this projection here. They're not working on this generator. They might be working on this generator over here. I kind of want to just keep these 3 generators, to be perfectly honest. And now that I've pressured them, oh, there's Neil. Trying to rat his teammate out. Let's see how that goes. Get rid of that door. I'm also trying to use my ears a little bit, see if I can hear anything. Okay. Okay, Rainey woke up. They are working on this generator over here. Gotta love the oblivious status effect there. Sneaky. Rainey has been the sneakiest one of them all. See, no, he's not on a generator. Smart. Hatch opens right up next to me. Beautiful. I thought I saw scratch marks. Where my... Okay, my doors are... This is gonna be tricky to manage. So one way or another, you gotta fall asleep, right? He's probably already at that other door, I'd imagine. No. Okay, so he's asleep now. He has no choice but to interact with that gate. There we go. Just nab him right off with the... let's stay away from the pallet just in case. Power struggle. And tip our hat. There we go. Tip our hat for a game well played. Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna lose at least 2 generators with that chase with Rainy mid-game. Okay, that build works. Wow.
So, someone's looking down the barrel of a shotgun.
So I take it that was a tournament build?
I was just actually trying something out because of the new Dead Man Switch build. I want to.
At least the Deliverance gave you a slip, but.
No, I like my whole build was centered around the entity helping me out secure and lock down the map. Really, it wasn't just generators. I mean, I had windows, pallets, and generators. It's
Very
disgusting.
Well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Wraith?
Yes.
I was gonna play if I was killing.
Sorry.
So now I am.
That was a very, very gross build.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's that build at work and kill your friends. I don't know how it's going to do in a public match, but I'm pretty sure I'd still get as much equal value in a public match as I would in a kill your friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please remember to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell icon to get notified when a new video goes up. And I also stream on Twitch Sunday through Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget to catch me there and say hi. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one.